Coming up, batting power hitting tips from former Indian cricketer Deep Dasgupta.
Power hitting, right? I mean, everyone's talking about power, hitting sixes and how far you can hit. There have even been suggestions of, if somebody hits a 100-yard six, it should be 8 runs, not 6. So it is a very, very essential part of cricket nowadays. So it's important that you get the technique right. It's not about just brute force. It is also about technique. One of the biggest mistakes that people make while power hitting is opening up the body too early. Because you want to hit very hard, chances are, and we keep talking about it on air, you must have heard a lot of times commentators talking about losing shape. Now, what exactly is losing shape? So the idea is, if you open up early, then you're only hitting with your bottom hand. So what happens, look at me now, what happens if I've opened my front foot? Obviously I want to access the ball, I want a free path for my bat, that is fine. But if my front shoulder also opens up, right, and I'm trying to hit straight, my shoulder's already gone there. So I'm not getting any power from the front part of my body, the front portion of my body. So all I'm doing is hitting with my bottom hand. So chances of you going wrong, trying to hit with an open body like that, are massive, and chances are you will slice it. You see a lot of batters slicing it. It's because they open up early and they are just slicing it with their bottom hand, and that's a big issue. So the idea is to keep that shape intact, and when I say shape, is you don't open up your body. Even if you open up your front foot for the accessing the ball, but your upper body is still closed. The moment you open that up, you're in trouble. So keep that body closed. It's so much like baseball. You've seen a baseball batter, they don't open up when they hit those huge home runs. They keep it nice and side on. So what happens is, then you're using your front portion of the body, your core muscle. Your core muscle is kind of now, it's coiled right now. And at the point of impact, it opens up and it uncoils. So you're using your front portion of the body, your core, and obviously your bottom hand as well, and the back side of your body, or the latter part of your body into the shot as well. So just make sure when you're practicing power hitting, you're not opening up too early. You're closed, your upper body is specially side on, and only at the point of impact will it open up for your bottom hand and your back foot to come through, or so you get more power. So just make sure that you keep that shape going. As I said, even though your front foot opens up and goes towards the leg side, your upper body is still closed. It doesn't open with that front foot. And if you really, really want to hit hard, just make sure your front foot as well, it doesn't open up like that. If you want to hit it straight, that is, not on the not behind square. If you're planning to hit cow's corner, mid on, mid off, or long on, long off, you keep it closed so your hips are closed as well. So moment this goes out, your front toe, your hips open as well. They tend to open. It'll be very difficult to keep your hips closed with a toe opening like that. So if you can, keep it closed so your hips are closed, you're still side on, and then at the point of impact, obviously you go. Again, baseball, golf. Have you seen a golfer trying to hit a long, long drive, opening up a foot like that? No, they don't. They keep it shut because they want to coil the core and then uncoil at the point of impact, right? So that's what happens. They want to keep it side on and get as much power and as much body behind the shot as possible. So the most important thing for power hitting is not losing your shape, as I mentioned, keeping it for as long as possible, and then kind of unraveling it or uncoiling it at the point of impact.